Guys, welcome to Uplate with Charlie Ranger. We are, of course, joined by DOS guests tonight. In fact, it's 3 in total, just 2 separate interviews. Amazing stuff. But first up, we've got the 2 guys from Matchstick Theatre, Mike and Charlie. They're putting on a show, True West. It starts this Wednesday night. Gents, thanks for coming on.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
No worries, no worries. It's an absolute pleasure, you know, to get some local theatre makers in.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%, mate.
Good.
100%. There's 2 of you.
Yeah.
You know, there's room for...
DOS, as you've been saying.
Yeah, DOS, very Spanish.
Bilingual, in fact. Some French was there in the opening monologue as well.
I'd just chuck anything in.
Yeah,
you know? It's
great.
like a big pot.
I did sense that. There was a lot going in the mix. Yeah.
But guys, because there's 2 of you, could get messy with this interview. So what I've done is I've decided to throw the first question to you, Charlie.
Yeah, great.
Mike, you're okay for now.
Yeah.
Charlie, tell us a bit about the show True West that
Yeah.
you guys are chucking on with Matchstick Theatre, and I guess how you hope the audience is going to receive it.
Yeah, sure. So, True West is an American play written by playwright Sam Shepard. Also an actor as well. For those Netflix fans out there, Bloodline. You can see Sam Shepard playing the father of the family in Bloodline. But also very, very well-known and successful playwright. So he wrote True West in 1980. Was nominated for Pulitzer Prize. A running theme with a lot of his shows is family, conflict and dramas and relationships, and True West is no different. It's a bit of a force. It's got a little bit of everything. Very dark, comedic at times, dramatic, and sometimes very funny as well. So it's got a little bit of everything. I think audiences are going to enjoy that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mike, let me ask you, being independent theatre makers, you guys, you're doing it for the money,
Yeah.
the fame,
Definitely.
or a combination of the 2?
Yeah.
You know, local independent theatre makers in Melbourne?
Definitely the cash.
Yeah.
A lot of cash involved.
Yeah.
No, look, we just love putting on art and that community, and independent theatre is, it's fun to do.
Yeah.
It's stressful.
It is definitely that.
But it's good to have, we've got a great team together, and that's kind of one of the rewarding things, is getting a really good bunch of people. We've got really talented lighting designer, set designer. The whole crew really have just been fantastic and very experienced.
And do you find, just on that, because obviously it is independent, you know, it's hard to pay people for their money and their time. How much stress does that put on a production, but also how much does that bring it together in a sense?
Yeah, I think a team mentality is very important. You need a group of people who are willing to work for each other, because ultimately everyone who's involved is doing it because of the passion they have for the project, because they want to be artistic and creative, and this is an avenue for them to do that. And there either is very little or no financial gain for that. They're doing it because they genuinely love what they do. So that usually means you're working in pretty tight constraints. So it's very important to have a group of people who are willing to sacrifice and support each other when they need to, and all those sorts of things. And we are very, very fortunate to have a fantastic team together who do that.
And Mike, obviously you 2 are the, you guys created Matchstick Theatre together. Why'd you do that? What was Matchstick born out of?
Well, Charlie and I have always had similar tastes in theatre, and we've had a lot of discussions about theatre and plays that we like and actors that we like and that kind of thing. So it just kind of grew out of that naturally over time, that we wanted to work together. And I've got a little bit of experience with producing some other stuff as well, and Charlie's got a huge amount of experience and insight as well. So it just made a lot of sense to work together and start the company up. Also, we wanted to put on like a kind of work that we were wanting to see, that we thought we weren't seeing a lot of, which is a lot of these family relationship dramas, that kind of thing. we haven't seen a lot of that done in like independent theatre, really. Yeah.
Guys, as theatre makers, I'm going to go off the show, if I may, just briefly.
Yeah.
I want to know, as local actors, what's that question that you always get asked by people who aren't in the arts? Just something that everyone really wants to know.
Definitely the most common one is, how did you learn all those lines?
Yeah. How did you? You know, have you learnt your lines for this one, Mike?
No, not yet, but they're coming. Just improvise it.
When's
know,
it
know the
open?
character.
2 days' time?
Yeah. No, we were just talking earlier actually how we were we're pretty word perfect, which is good. I mean, it's a big call. We invite the audience to come along and just bring out a script with it and just kind of call out wrong.
Or if anyone's there going,
Yeah.
it's just, that's it. No, he said word perfect.
He did.
Money back.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's talk about the show when it's on. It starts on Wednesday night.
Does, yep.
At the Mechanics Institute.
It is. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, you won't be able to get tickets to Wednesday night because opening night is sold out, which is fantastic. Yes, it is. Tickets still available for the following shows afterwards, so it runs Wednesday to Saturday and then Tuesday to Saturday the following week.
Awesome. And I've written here that people know how to use the internet. If they use their Google machines to search Matchstick Theatre on Facebook or your website, they can get tickets.
Absolutely. If they head to matchsticktheatre.com.au and head to the True West on the website.
There is another Matchstick Theatre in the world.
But we want this one.
Matchsticktheatre.com.au. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Gents, thank you so much for coming on. Guys, the show starts on Wednesday night at the Mechanics Institute in Brunswick. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we got Rowie Webster.